Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. Now, in this episode, what I'd like to do is step back for a minute. Let's do some review and look back on some things. Did you do your dream board? Have you noticed any of your dreams changing as you start building your $1 million roadmap? As you get more faith that this is going to work for you? How are you handling things when something goes wrong in your day? Does it ruin your whole day? Or are you able to change your mindset and change your attitude about the way you look at things? One of the things I want you to realize, as we've talked about turning your idea into income and building your $1 million roadmap and creating a solid online business for you and your family to be able to live the life of your dreams. One of the things I like to focus on is, what kind of person are you becoming during this journey? Are you starting to take the time to really listen to what your family is telling you, listen to what your spouse is saying that they want to happen in their life? What kind of dreams are you looking to fulfill? And I don't necessarily mean financially. What I mean is, what does the dream day look like for you? Not as far as spending money, but as far as the time you're able to spend with your loved ones. What does your ideal week look like? How are you going to know when you reach the level of success you're looking for? What are the tags on it, so to speak? What kind of price tag does it have? One of the things, and this happened to me in the beginning, I was so focused on getting to success and building a $1 million business and doing all that stuff just to kind of have bragging rights to be able to say that I did it. But I didn't take the time to focus on what success was going to be for me. When nobody's around, what does it take to make you happy with you? You know, and that seems like a very odd question, but it's one very few people can answer. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just a matter of, you need to know what it takes for you to be able to say to yourself, I did it. I'm proud of what I've done. I sold 3 courses last week, or, I had 5 sales this month. My online business is moving forward. I was able to pay off 2 of my credit cards. Or for the first time in a long time, I have cash in my pocket that isn't already spent. You'll feel different if you go to work and you get a paycheck, and that paycheck is actually your money. No creditors have their hand out looking to be paid. It's a different situation to be standing in. And maybe that's something you can't relate to just yet. Take a couple steps on faith and don't give up on building an online business, because this is going to be where your big income will come from. The only difference between people that have $1 million a year income and you is they have a different skill set. They do a different thing to make a living. They sell products online, or they have some kind of business where other people are putting the work in. You'll never be able to work hard enough on your own to become a millionaire. It's going to take a team of people. But you have to be in the driver's seat, the one building your dream, running your business. This is all stuff that I want you to stop and think about as we're walking down the $1 Million Roadmap. And there's a lot of episodes on here that Kris does. It's technical stuff. And I'm afraid some of you may get overwhelmed thinking, oh, I'll never be able to do that. Or you listen to these podcasts day after day and you think, boy, I'll never be that good. I'll never be able to do that. Well, I guarantee you this. If you go back and you listen to some of the very first episodes, they were really rough. After almost 200 episodes at this point, I'd like to think that I've gotten a little better. I feel more comfortable at it. You get to the point where you're okay being in front of the camera and you're okay teaching people. What I'm trying to point out is this: you don't have to be perfect to be a success. You just have to start where you are. The first best time to start would have been yesterday. The next best time is right now, today. That's everything I have for this episode of The Money Wheel. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.